Hi, and welcome to the next part of the Operation Alpha Lifestyle series. As I record this, we're coming into August, so it's that time of year where a lot of people are getting ready for their holidays. So, what I'm covering today is basically how you can enjoy your holiday guilt-free. Not that we should ever associate guilt with your holiday, but this is just on the assumption that, if you're watching this video, your health and fitness and the things that you've been working for and looking to improve are important to you, and you're trying to kind of mentally balance that with the fact that obviously you're going to be going away and probably indulging while you're away as well. So the first thing I would definitely say, I say this to all my clients as well, is the main priority about the holiday is to enjoy it. Enjoy it, because going on holiday is the ultimate opportunity to relax. And if you've seen the last part about stress, you'll understand how important this is, because it is the best interruption that you can have to chronic stress. Chronic stress being, uninterrupted, continuous stress, which obviously can cause so many problems as plague of modern living, and not least physically as well as psychologically as well. There are issues accompanied with it. So going on holiday, we need to make the most of it. We mustn't get too kind of anxious about it. So yeah, always bear that in mind. This is the main priority. Now, with that said, there are some things that you can do as well in terms of planning and preparing, and possibly making sure that you enjoy your holiday even more, because you're going to be absolutely removing any types of sensations of guilt with regards to your training goals if you do some of this stuff. Now, one thing that's good to realize is that with forward planning, a 1 week holiday of total rest, complete rest, can be actually beneficial to your training goals. Now, what I mean by forward planning is, in the lead up to your holiday, you would increase the intensity and also the frequency of your training in an intelligent, kind of tapered way in the lead up to the holiday. And you might also accompany that by considering to dial in your diet even more than normal, and also dropping some calories. And what that means is, obviously you're going to be creating even more of a calorie deficit. You're going to be maximizing how lean you are in terms of your fat loss before you go on holiday. And with the intensity and the frequency of the training, your body's actually probably going to need a rest. And you hear about sports people, for example, training really hard and then needing rest to recover. Well, what you can do is you can actually make that holiday something that, from a training point of view, you actually are going to benefit from as well. So that's something that you can do. And it's, again, psychologically probably going to make you feel that much better about the holiday, like you deserve it even more. If you're going away for longer than 1 week, you might want to consider some of these things. So after that first week is over, you might want to think about doing some manageable, fairly moderate training that isn't psychologically or even physically overly taxing, but still represents some sort of meaningful movement anyway. And all I would probably suggest for most people is doing 30 to 40 minutes, that's all, every other day, in terms of actual proper training, which I generally obviously advise people do strength training. If you haven't got access to a gym, you could just do some body weight type stuff. The other thing that you might want to do, in fact I would definitely recommend, is having daily walks, fairly decent length, maybe at least 30 minutes. And you might want to consider watching your overall consumption just a little bit. And just that combination of adding a little bit of movement, a little bit of strength exercise, the daily walks, and just a little bit of a reduction in the overall consumption, that's going to have a very positive effect in terms of your health and fitness goals in that second week of that holiday, and if you're staying out for longer as well. So why would you do that? Well, assuming your training goals are important to you and it's something that's on your mind, obviously doing some of this stuff in that second week, it's going to limit your weight gain and also the loss of strength and fitness. So when you come back, you're going to be able to slot back into your training that much easier and not feel kind of down or deflated about the fact that you don't feel as fit or as strong as you were feeling before you left. And you know what? If you get that training in early in the morning, we're only talking 30 to 40 minutes every other day in a daily walk, the chances are, you're going to enjoy that day even more because you've done some exercise in the morning. So that's another, kind of positive aspect. You think about it, you get to the end of the holiday and you think to yourself, week one, I just let it all hang out. I really chilled and relaxed. I didn't do anything. I really enjoyed myself. And the second week, I still did that, but you know what? I did actually make a little bit of an effort with my health and fitness as well. And that's probably going to make you feel really good about yourself, even more than if you just completely chilled for 2 weeks. So all that's going to lead to is, I'm just going to move this, is basically, doing all this stuff means you're going to come home and you're actually going to be in a better place physically and mentally as a result of doing this. And you will have had everything, the whole thing. You would have enjoyed your holiday, you would have got the interruption to stress and relax, you would have had complete rest as well. You would have relaxed your diet, but you will have also stayed in touch in a kind of manageable, realistic, and very positive way with your health and fitness, which is just going to lead to a better outcome. Okay, that wraps that up. If you have any feedback or questions, you can email me at wolfpack@operation-alpha.com. Cheers.